Hi, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Jersey City Public Library Literacy Program. My name is Darnelle Richardson. It's a pleasure to be back here with you again this afternoon to give you an update about the literacy program's offerings. Actually, I will be giving you somewhat of an overview this afternoon about our registration process because we are now in the phase of registering students for our second semester. So the literacy staff and I will be telling you how to register to become a literacy student. We'll be giving you information about the registration process. I will tell you just a little bit about why we have to do some of the things that we will ask you to do. Then some of the staff will give you other information as to what types of forms you may need to fill out and how we conduct our classes. So first of all, you will need to register. And all of this will happen online. You will complete your forms online. We will ask you some questions on those forms. And I want you to understand the reason why we ask these questions. Sometimes people don't really understand this. So just a teeny bit of a history about the literacy program. We operate in the Jersey City Public Library. We're part of the Jersey City Public Library system. And we go out and look for funding to operate the program. Now, because of that, our funders want to know exactly who we are giving these services to. And so they would ask certain questions, which sometimes people don't really like to answer. They may seem a bit personal to you, but in actuality, the information is necessary so that the funders can really see that we are servicing people who need the service. So we may ask you for some type of documentation. And again, all that, because of COVID, you will need to produce all of that information online. So we have to make sure that we can have the right information to send to our funders so that the program will continue receiving the federal monies that we do get. So at this time, I'm going to ask one of the staff to please explain to you more about this registration process. And actually, I will ask Osahon, Charles Osahon Osemwota, to please introduce himself and to give you some more information about the registration process. Osahon.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Osahon Charles Osemwota, and I'm a literacy assistant with the Jersey City Free Public Library Literacy Program. So I'm going to be discussing about the documents needed for the registration, which is pretty easy. All you need is just three documents for registration. The first one is a photo ID. It could be a state issued ID, a driver's license, a permanent resident card, or a green card, or a US passport, or a passport from the country. And then the other one is income proof. So if you work, if you do business, if you earn a living, you certainly get paid. So we ask for proof of income, and could be in the form of pay stubs, your income tax return, things of that nature. But then again, people might say, oh, what if I'm retired? What if I currently lost my job and I'm currently unemployed? What if I'm on a dependent visa? No problem at all. So if the individual is retired, they probably must be receiving retirement benefits, maybe like Social Security benefits. All we ask them to do is just present to us a document showing how much they receive in their retirement benefits. And then if it's a dependent visa, all we just ask for is the spouse's income. If he works, we could ask for his pay stubs or his income tax return. And if you're currently unemployed, say maybe the company you were working for went out of business, and now you're unemployed, all you have to do is just present to us a letter of unemployment showing how much you receive in unemployment benefits, if it's every 2 weeks, if it's every month. So that's it for the income proof. And then the third one is address proof or proof of address. So that's easy. That's any piece of mail with your address on it. It could be an electric bill, it could be a gas bill, it could be a cable bill, it could be a junk mail from BJ's or ShopRite, as long as it's a piece of mail that has your address on it. Or it could be a property lease or your apartment lease. So those are the three documents required for registration. So with that being said, I would like to say thank you, and I would like to hand you over to Fatima, who would explain the registration process online.
Hello everyone, good afternoon. My name is Fatema Khatun. I'm the literacy assistant. Today I will tell you how to register online in our program. The first step is to fill out a pre-registration form online. You can find the form in our page. It's jclibrary.org. When you are in the home page, scroll down and click on literacy program, and you will find the pre-registration form there. Once you completed and submitted the pre-registration form, the next step is to create an Skype account if you don't have one. If you have one, you have to email us your Skype name and the three required documents that Charles was talking earlier. You can scan your documents or you can take a clear picture of your documents and email us at literacy email. You can find the email also in our page. Once we received your email, one of our staff member will confirm your email, your Skype ID, and we will ensure all the documents are correct. And we will confirm a date and time for your interview. On the day of your interview, one of our staff will call you via Skype, and we will do the interview, and also we will assist you to fill out the registration forms online. Once you completed the registrations forms, you are registered. The next step is to take a replacement test so we know which level you are. The staff will also assist you, show you how to do the online test, and you are registered. And all this information you can find in our website at jclibrary.org. And when you are in the homepage of the library, you scroll down and click on literacy program. Every information, every step, process of the registration, everything is there. Also, you can call us, email us for any further clarifications. Thank you.
Okay, great. Thank you for that information, Fatima. Ryan is going to come up next and give us some information. But before Ryan does, I just want to reiterate or to make it clear that this program is for adults. And it's for adults. And unfortunately, because of COVID, we are no longer able to give these classes in person as we used to do before. So there are no classes, absolutely none, being done at the library. Hopefully, at some point in the future, we may return to doing this, but for right now, all of the classes are done online. So we need to make sure that students understand this before you start to register, because some people, of course, have always been accustomed to coming into the library and working with a tutor. So we offer these classes to adults, and they are sometimes some people will work with one tutor, or you may be in a class, in a group with other students, particularly our ESL classes. They are done in a setting, in the online setting, or even in person when we did that. Say maybe 10 students or so in a group. Sometimes they might be 5 students or even less. But for the online, we're able to have more students if the need arises, if more students are interested. Right now, we are recruiting for semester 2, our second semester, which will begin on February 22nd. So we need for everyone who's interested to please register early and not wait until the very last minute to register, because there is a process. And Ryan is going to now explain to you about that process, about Skype and so forth. So Ryan, can you please do the honors?
Thank you very much, Darnell. Hello, everybody. My name is Ryan Valdez. Just checking to see if everything is all right here. I'm gonna spotlight. There we go. Hello, everyone. My name is Ryan Valdez. I am the assistant coordinator of the literacy program, and we run our entire program ever since COVID started on Skype. And all you have to do is download it. So you just go to skype.com, download it for your specific device. So it doesn't matter if you're on iOS, Android, or a Windows 10 machine. It could be a tablet, laptop, desktop computer, or your phone. It doesn't matter. All through one account that you make absolutely free, you can access all of our services. And the entire process does begin in Skype. So you will fill out forms on Skype. So that's why we have to have you verified and in the Skype chat group that we need you to be in. And then after we verify your documents, you fill out the forms on Skype, and then we move you to another group for testing. And then we move you from that group over to orientation. And it's a really simple process. There's not much you have to do after you give us your Skype ID. Everything runs pretty smoothly after that, because even our classes are run entirely through Skype. And if you ever need help, if you ever have a question for staff, you definitely would have to need Skype, because guess what? We're all on there and you can just chat with us right away. We add you to a support group where it's just for students, and you can put all your questions there, whatever it is you need help with. It could be a tech issue, a reading issue, anything at all. We really want to be there to service the public, and that is part of our core of our ethos. And to elaborate, it has always been our goal and our mission to provide one-on-one and small group literacy instruction to adults of every single type of need, whether it's basic literacy, ESL classes, task classes to get your high school diploma, or to become citizens of the United States. We find that it's really important that you have goals and that you reach those goals. And without further ado, and that's all I have to say, and thank you so much for listening.
Okay, so I'm going to wrap this up here. We'll be finished in just a few minutes. Now, you may have heard us talk about the classes that we offer. At this time, I would just also like to let people know that if you are interested in volunteering with the literacy program, you can go to the website as well and click on the volunteer link. From time to time, we need volunteers to run our classes. Like I said before, some of these classes may have 5 students, 10 students, 1 student, particularly if it's someone who's interested in learning how to improve their reading skills. We have a number of students who also want to take the high school equivalency exam, who want to study for the exam. And so sometimes those students are paired. Maybe they might be 2 students in a class, but for the most part, usually 1 student to 1 tutor. Or ESL classes or groups are really the biggest ones, where we have a number of students who participate in the classes and they are conversing with each other. It actually is better for them because they can have a more deeper conversation and improve or learn how to improve their English a little better. So if anyone out there is interested in becoming a volunteer, by all means, please go to the Jersey City Public Library, www.jclibrary.org, and look for the literacy program. You scroll down, as Fatema mentioned, you scroll down and you look for the literacy program, and from there you will also see the link to become a volunteer. Our volunteers usually go through a little training to just so that we know that you are capable of working with adults. And so it's very important that either you have had that experience before or that you are willing to be trained to become adult literacy volunteers. And so I think that at this time we've covered most of the basic information that you will need to become a student in the program or have any interest in the program. Again, like I said, our classes are starting soon, February 22nd. And so we hope that you'll be able to go and register right away and not wait until the last minute to do so, because we would like you to be ready in the class on the day of when your class would actually be starting. And at this time, I do not think I have any more information to give you. I don't want to prolong this presentation. Just wanted to give you the basic information this afternoon. If you have any questions at all, feel free to call at 201-547-4518. That's the literacy program's number. If you do not get an answer, please leave a message. Someone will return your call. Due to COVID, our staffing is limited at this time for in the office assistance. And so we're checking our phones and returning calls to people as much as we can, as soon as we can, I should say. If there are no questions, we are done with our presentation this afternoon. We look forward to having you become members or students with the Adult Literacy Program at the Jersey City Free Public Library. And by the way, all of our classes are free. We have now moved to a free service type environment. And so we ask you to take advantage of the opportunities that are here for you. The Jersey City Free Public Library is here to assist residents of Jersey City to help Jersey City become a better place to live. Thank you very much.